everyone and welcome to today's video. In today's one I thought I would do what can I crochet in an hour. So for this project I was thinking and came up with this idea of finishing the head of a crochet fox pyjamas bag. If you don't know, this item serves as a perfect shelter for kids pyjamas, and so yeah, this took me about an hour to crochet. And now we've got another one to finish it. So what is missing? The eyes, the ears, some details on the top, the muzzle. So let's see how far we can go. So let's get started. I've got all the needed material here. And yeah, a crochet hook, some needles, sewing, and also some stuffing. So I've got my iPad with the time, so let's start. 3, 2, 1. Great. So what I think I'll start with is the muzzle here, which is from the white yarn. And then we can do the details, and yeah, then the eyes I'll do after the muzzle. So let's start with that. What is quite problematic with this yarn is that it's very hard to start with the magic circle, because this chunky yarn is very hard to work with in a way, especially when you need to, pull something tight. It's almost impossible, so we'll see how many tries it's going to take me. Now the truth. So I'll need to start again, as I thought. No! Come on! What's my strategy? To first do, let's say, 3 stitches, then pull it slightly tight, and then do the other 3 and then pull it completely tight. So let's do 3. Now I can slightly close it like so, and now let's do the other 3. I don't know why I haven't thought about this when trying it for the first time. Oh, see how it works. So a little tip for you if you're also having trouble with that. Let's see the time. 2.5 minutes almost, more than that, so that's a lot for just one row. Oh, I need a stitch marker, wait a sec. I remember receiving a few of those clips from my aunt because she saw me using some metal ones, so she thought this would be easier for me to work with, and then I lost almost all of them, so I bought like 100 from Amazon or AliExpress or something like that. So now I have a lot. Okay, we need to be faster. I'm talking but not working, so let's change that. Also, what I did not tell you is that this is actually an order that I got alongside with a crochet day pyjamas bag. So it's 2 pyjamas bags in one order, which is an order I've never received before. Okay, so we are done with the muzzle. It's not a large piece. Now the sewing, my very favorite part of all the work. I need scissors. I said that I have all the supplies needed, but apparently not. So I'll cut quite a large end, so we have a lot in case I mess it up a bit while sewing it on. I have, as I said, a lot of needles, but this orange one is good for sewing when you have this chunky yarn, so I can recommend having it with the larger loop here, and also use some stuffing as well. This stuffing is used also for pillows, so it's super soft. So this is how I imagine it. The sewing is actually like super easy, but it takes some time, and it's so annoying because yeah, it's not fun as crocheting, I much more enjoy the crocheting part than sewing, but actually sewing is a huge part of making those items. So it might not seem like it, but it's true. So if you want to start crocheting, be aware that sewing is going to haunt you during the night. I've been quite postponing finishing the head, so I'm actually happy that this video somehow made me finish it. This is how it's looking so far. So what next? I'll probably do the muzzle now and then the eyes. You know what, when I tell people that it takes me around like 4 hours, they seem super surprised that it's just 4 hours. But if you imagine like sitting 4 hours straight and, you know, making something with your hands, it's actually quite a lot of time. So, as you know, even though it might seem like it's, you know, just an hour, just 2 hours, then when you like imagine yourself sitting down and working on something for 2 hours straight, it's not that little time, right? Okay, so now the muzzle, sewing. Again, I'm using the big needle. So now I cut it, put the rest inside. You can have, you know, you can do both ways. You can make the details when it's not, you know, sewed on, and you can tie a knot in the back and then sew it, or you can first sew it on and then sew the details on, then make a knot and then hide the knot in the item. I usually like to do it the first way, but for this particular item it's impossible to do the details before that, so I love it. Perfect. Now the eyes. For the eyes I'm actually using a different yarn. It's much more thin, as you can see, but it's still black. And I find this thinner yarn to work better with a smaller needle, and I like the details much more than with the chunky yarn. For the muzzle it's okay, I like it the way it is, but for the thick yarn, thinner, it's great for the eyes. So now the eyes, which is quite the hardest part for me, to make it, you know, symmetrical, as I've already mentioned. What is actually most time consuming is the ears, because I use multiple colors on it, and there's also a lot of crocheting and sewing, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it in the time interval. Okay, this looks actually quite amazing. Look at that. I'm more than happy with it. Now what I want to know is the time, because I'm afraid we are not going to have much left. Okay, so it's almost half an hour, which is not a lot of time left. This could probably be. Okay, I'm more than satisfied with how I made it, so look at that. Pretty good, in my opinion. What do you guys think? So this time I'm not working in rounds, but in rows. So I'm not going into a circle, but, you know, this way. It's a breath of fresh air when you change the technique a little, you know. Okay, so now we switch the yarn to black and continue, because the tip of the ears are in black, so that's the reason why I need to change the yarn now. Okay, so I've done the ears now, but I now need to crochet, you know, around it, so that's what I'm gonna do. So first some increase stitches, then some normal stitches, and we'll see how it goes. Now back to black, as the song of Amy Winehouse says. Okay, it's looking pretty amazing, look at that. And this is going to be somewhere here, but I also need to do the back part with orange and black at the top again, so this is just one part of the ear. So we have now 15 minutes left, which is not a lot, so I'll probably now crochet another this part, and then it's probably going to be the end of the video, unfortunately. Also, one of the concepts of another video I thought would be crochet with me in a week, but since this video is so long and it's just an hour of me crocheting, I thought it would be impossible to just, you know, sit around and record what I crochet in a week, because it would be a lot of footage to go through and then to edit. So I don't know what I should make my next video about, because, you know, if it's just, you know, crochet with me, then it's going to be a long video. So I'm not sure if you would like that. If yes, then let me know in the comments. Now I change to black again. Not again, well, again, you know, in terms of doing the second ear. We've got approximately 10 minutes left. So I think I can finish it in under 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm finished with the second ear. So now we have two. I can do now the details. So with white yarn again. So now when I tie the knot, and we have 2 minutes, which is perfect. I wasn't planning it to be so perfect in terms of the timing. You know, I do the eyes, the muzzle, the embroidery, and then 2 ears, and you know, it comes exactly to 1 hour. So nothing more I could wish for. Okay guys, so this is the finished product. I love the embroidery, it looks outstanding. And minute and a half, I think we can cut it here if you don't mind. So we've done the head, as I said, and these 2 beautiful ears. It was quite a challenge for me to sit here for an hour and, you know, do nothing but crochet, because I usually, you know, go for some snacks, drink water, or watch some videos. So it was, you know, pure concentration of the project, which I haven't done in a while. So I'm very happy about this video. I hope you are too, that you enjoyed it. And yeah, so if you would like to purchase this item, you can on my website shopartofyarn.com. Thank you once more, and see you soon. Bye bye.